Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Reese. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Touchdown, North Texas. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Orji. That's caught, it's Walker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run.
Makes the catch and he's free. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Orji. Looking left. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. It right in the heart of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Walker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Orji. Rushes on him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it down the field. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the...
Touchdown, North Texas! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Thomas.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Lions. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive.
Makes the grab in their space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Vegas.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Plucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Trying to get behind the defense. Upstairs, he's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play, they're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play, don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Snags it at the 30, still running. And he scores! Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Makes the grab. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Stepping to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another day.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Buying some time as he moves left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Buying some time. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Spits it out to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Grabs it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? Under fire. Touchdown, Mean Green. That one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
To the air, it's Orji. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Back to pass on second down. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking to buy time. Fires to the middle. He got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
To throw, it's Orji. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. The Rebels surge back on top.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Rebels. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. So send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He's going to run it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Jackson will throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? It gets the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the outside. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He goes right back to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Zings it complete to the right. On his feet at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Mean Green. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Gets it to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. North Texas cranks up this overtime with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
North Texas cranks up this overtime with a 1st and 10. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Crosses the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, North Texas. They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point was good. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. And the Rebels will start this second overtime with the ball. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Release to the back. Finds his man open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime.